It looks phenomenal down here.
Thank you.
So whoever
Thank you.
decided to do this, it just feels like the right spot. Everything looks great. How did that decision come about like, hey, let's take it from where it's been before and try this new location?
We have a new-ish head of event operations, Chelsea York, and that was one of her first things coming in. She said her dream was to have Oktoberfest down here, and so they started talking to the parks, started talking to the city, and we're able to make it happen, and it just looks fantastic.
It really does. And I know it was spread out before. I mean, it was blocks and blocks and blocks up in downtown Cincinnati and all, but it just feels so much more spread out, and the ability for people to sit in the fest hall or bring their own chairs and sit in the grass. I see plenty of chairs that are already out there as well. It's just going to give it almost a different vibe, I think.
Yeah, I think we've really leveled up the overall experience this year. Like you said, it feels spread out. It is actually as long as it was on 5th Street before, but we've got the width of the park.
Gotcha. Okay.
Behind us here. And so it does. It feels like a Bavarian festival. There are so many nooks and crannies to explore. I think it's going to be a great time for everybody.
Well, and one of the complaints, I guess, I don't know if I should use that word, but about the festival before was that, maybe people who lived or worked downtown, it did take up some streets.
It did.
That type of thing. So we're not doing that this year.
There are no street closures.
Right, there are no street closures. So talk about how that impacts people getting to the festival. A lot more streets are going to be open, and there's still a lot of parking options, right?
There's so much parking down here, whether it's at the end over by Montgomery Inn or here at the banks. We've got 2 drop-off pickup stations for Uber, ride shares, etc. You can come down on the streetcar. Yeah, it's going to be super easy to get down here.
Yeah, we're used to having ball games down here. We can
Exactly.
we can get a few people down in this area.
Which
Yeah.
there is tonight, by the way, right?
Yeah,
And the
for
Red
American
Sox
Ballpark.
is there all weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
there will be a lot of people, but there are a lot of options to get here.
We do not do weekends small in
Nope.
Cincinnati. That is for sure. So behind us, now we were in the fest hall for the first few segments of the show. Behind us, and I know it's going to be kind of hard to see because of the sun, but you've got the stage set up right down here at the bottom of the serpentine
looks
wall.
so neat.
Amy, what happens on this stage?
This is one of our main event stages, so we will have the running of the wieners here at 11 a.m.
Perfect.
We will have Stein hoisting here at 6
So
p.m.
Sheila Gray will be down there later.
She will be down there, and we will have Mr. Herzog here hosting our chicken dance down here on Saturday at 4 p.m.
Cannot wait for that, by the way.
Don't you think it just looks beautiful with the river
It does.
behind it? Everything looks
And
great.
it has a built-in amphitheater.
Yes, for
the
people
running
to
of the
sit.
wieners, there were a lot of, complaints about not being able to see it.
Right.
And this is just a beautiful built-in area to watch it.
Yeah, because it was hard sometimes to see the actual
Exactly.
competition, so this is perfect for that. Is the festival cashless? What do people need to know when they come down and be prepared for?
People can bring cash. They can bring their credit cards. Both are accepted at all the
great.
booths.
How about vendors? Is it more vendors? Is it fewer vendors? Is it the same amount of vendors? Who all is here and what all are they bringing?
You know what? It's about the same amount of vendors that we've had in the past. We have some of our big returning vendors like Schmidt's from Columbus with their Bahama Mama
Yes.
brat. We've got Cervati's with their cream puffs. We've got all kinds of other German food. Catch a Fire Pizza is here. They've got a German style pizza with sauerkraut and brats on it, which sounds delicious.
Okay.
We've got 25 breweries. Sam Adams, of course, is our presenting sponsor, but we've got also 16 local breweries here.
It's going to be so much fun. It's so much to see and do around here. How does, I'm sure it's great for the vendors that are down here financially, but how does it impact other businesses and the area in general, business-wise and financially?
I mean, people come to town for this,
Right.
which is awesome. People from all over the world come. People from all over the state and region come. So the hotels are booked this weekend, which is great. It's great for restaurants downtown, great for the banks. And it's just a really wonderful treat to be able to help those businesses.
Well, and I was even thinking down here, you're going to get more action from Northern Kentucky because people are going to park over there.
and they
They're going
can
to
walk.
across the bridges.
Exactly.
It really opens it up to even more sort of bonding opportunities between
Gemütlichkeit,
We'll
Bob.
take it, yeah.
Gemütlichkeit. It breaks the
between
Gemütlichkeit.
Covington and Newport and Cincinnati, which is of course spectacular as well. This is one of those weekends that we sort of mark the year by here
Right.
in Cincinnati. How do you balance doing the new thing with doing the thing that people love so much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think our traditions in Cincinnati are so beloved, and we make sure we keep those every year. Of course, the chicken dance, the wiener races, and just bringing in a few new things for people to enjoy and discover. The huge tent this year. We've got the Cincinnati Circus coming down, so we're also trying to make it a little bit more family friendly. Sunday we'll have balloons and face painting for the kids, so we can just sprinkle those in, and people can come in and enjoy their original traditions as well as some new things too.
And it's so spread out, but yet still feels all like one festival. So I think that will give people some breathing room down here.
Right.
You know, and like you said, if you want to take the kids to the family zone and be maybe away from where they're, you know, maybe some more beer drinking, partying going on, or whatever, you can do that. There's something for everybody down there. If people want to find out the schedule, because, you know, each day has something different.
Yes.
And they've got different vendors that you can look up before you come. Where can they go to find all that information? And it's free, by the way, to come down.
It's free. Please come down. Oktoberfest.Zinzinnati.com. You'll find all the information about parking, events, food. Our beer guide is there, so if you're a person who likes to, you know, plan out what beer you're going to be drinking and where, you can find that there too.
You can make your own beer trail as you come
Don't
down
think
here.
we didn't think of that. We just didn't have time.
Right.
Next year, maybe. Next year. Do you have a favorite thing? I know that's when you're in the middle of the storm. Did you haven't even have an opportunity to go, this is my thing. I love this. As much planning, as busy I'm going to be, I have to go check out this.
That is a great question. I'm really excited for the family zone this year to bring my kiddo down. She's excited for the circus. We love the playground that's down there, so I think that's going to be a really good time. I'm a food person. My husband writes for the Enquirer. He's the food writer at the Enquirer, so I'm looking forward to that pizza. I'm looking forward to Makers and Bakers is doing a Sam Adams beer dipped brat corn dog.
Oh,
a lot of
so many
I
words right there.
couldn't even get the words out of my mouth, but it looks delicious.
Yeah,
It sounds delicious too.
so good. All right, well, thank you so much
for
taking the time to come down here, obviously on a busy weekend.
Thanks for
you.
having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking out Local 12's YouTube channel. Click the links and hit subscribe so you can be notified anytime we post new stories.